GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now on first down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 34 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
23 yards, the final tally. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. That's some strong running. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake, 28 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
38-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Raiders 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
On the play. And the Las Vegas.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 81 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw his Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Henry Ruggs, 72 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jacobs now. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They juked him. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A.J. Brown, 78 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, look at the strength.
No.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Brings up
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This is Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, 39 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it brings up third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Carr. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught right side at Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Carr completes it. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the slant held in by Ruggs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
6-18.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackle made by
Tanner Muse there defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
44-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.